I don't know if I can do this story justice or if it's too much of a you just had to be there moment, but I want to tell you about the hardest I ever laughed playing a tabletop game. On a Saturday over 3 years ago, a group of us dorks and nerds gathered at a house to play games all day. Board games, card games, story games, short one-shots. We took the day and went around the table, and when it was your turn, you chose a game we would all play. Our host, on his turn, chose Honey Heist. It's a single-page short story RPG that I hadn't heard of. Though if you are a Critical Role fan, you may remember a few sessions they played based on it. It's by Grant Howitt, and there's a link in the description of this video. A basic synopsis is you are bears, want steal honey. Can choose to do bear or non-bear stuff, pass-fail. It's one page, go read it. This isn't about the mechanics, but the emergent story. There are 3 of us. Bears in hats. Our target is an 18-wheeler full of prime grade A honey, being shipped through the American Southwest. Our plan is to set up a pinch maneuver by a lonely gas station. I, a sun bear and a fez, am disguised as a cop. My job is to pull over the truck and distract the driver while Grizz and Polar steal the truck. I'm in the cruiser. It's early afternoon and the sun is beating down on the blacktop, stretching toward the horizon. Then I see it, the truck, garishly yellow with sweet flower honey painted on the side. I start my engine in anticipation, and as it dashes by, I switch on my lights and hit the gas hard to signal the driver to pull over. I roll to not bear, and fail. So the lights flash, but I'm a bear, and I have never driven a car, so instead of flying down the highway after the truck, I lurch lazily across the road and come to rest against a cactus. Luckily, the truck driver is an honest man who has pulled over, seeing the lights from the police vehicle. I can salvage this. I need to pull this off, or the plan falls apart. Aviators on, I stand out of the car and place the cop hat on top of my fez, and begin sauntering over, trying to pull off an air of authority. I roll to not bear, pass. So I say to the guy,
Say.
Yeah.
Bears don't talk, so how do you say what you say?
You know I don't know if it was the inflection or the perfect setup of the previous failure, but this was the funniest thing I've ever said in my life. The game stopped for a full 10 minutes, as we all lost our minds. The rest of the game I was wiping tears from my eyes, unable to speak properly. It's the most I've ever laughed in a game. Oh, and we got that honey.